What up, guys? Force Direct with back at it again with my current toy haul video. This one will be from my friendly neighborhood Goodwills and garage sales slash yard sales. Some pretty good finds. Appreciate you guys checking this video out. Other than that, guys, let's get to it. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, this one is a 2004 Trainer's Choice Pokemon Pikachu with battle sound. This one I found at my local Goodwill. Actually found it in a grab bag for $2.99. Most of the other stuff was pretty junk. Mainly it was just this Pikachu that I really wanted out of the bag. The main reason why I really like this one is Funko Pop right now does not currently have a Funko Pokemon line. I do know that's one of the more sought after, or at least high demand on Funko, is to come up with that Nintendo license and produce Pokemon Funko Pops. So this one, like I said, it's close in scale to a Funko Pop. So that's, like I said, that's one of the main reasons why I did like this one and really wanted to pick this one up. It's pretty good condition, considering it is 2004, 14-year-old toy. Just had a little bit of, it was probably just a little bit dirty. You can tell it had been played with. Just cleaned it up a little. Needed new batteries. It does work. Sounds still do work. As you can see, you get kind of angry Pikachu, and then you get kind of nice and happy Pikachu, and then you get battle sound Pikachu. So again, this one was pretty good. I mean, I pretty much consider this one a $2.99 find. I'm very happy, very pleased to find this one. Like I said, this is the closest thing to a Funko Pop Pokemon Pikachu figure, so I'm really excited to have this one and put it next to my Funko Pops. Alright, next up is the Millennium Falcon. This one's not, it's not obviously the biggest Millennium Falcon that you could find. I found this one at a garage sale for 25 cents, believe it or not. Really cool. It's probably one of the more cooler, smaller versions of the Millennium Falcon. This one is a Light and Sounds. I'm not sure which toy line. It does not have a date or manufacturer label on this Millennium Falcon, which is very surprising considering usually anything, especially Star Wars, usually has a date or at least a manufacturer, McKinnon, Hasbro, whatever, Mattel, whoever is making the Star Wars toys. Like I said, not really sure. I don't believe it's a micro machine or anything like that. This one does come with sound effects, so again, not really sure too much on this one. I'll go ahead and get a little bit closer to this one. So still, it's got some pretty cool sound effects to this one. I think it's got 3 different ones. And then the satellite moves. And then the gun turret also moves. The landing gear also goes up and down as well, and then the bottom gun turret also moves. So again, guys, this one was a no-brainer for me. Definitely had to pick this one up, especially like I said, 25 cents. Could not beat it. This is a really cool replica Millennium Falcon. Again, if somebody knows what toy line this is from, I'd appreciate if you let me know. Next up, guys, is a 2009 Funko Force Master Chief from Halo 3. This one I also found. I found this one at my local Goodwill. I picked this one up for $2.99. This one, for a 9-year-old Funko, I believe this was probably the one right around when they started doing the Funko Pops, or it may have predated it just by a little. This came in a different setup to their design. It's not in the current box form. This one was kind of like in a plastic tube type thing. But you know, it was still cool. It's still a very cool Funko Pop. It is a bobblehead, like a lot of the current ones are. It's a green color scheme. Very cool. Very good overall condition, considering, you know, it's a loose figure, and I did find it in a Goodwill. Again, for $2.99, picking up an old Funko, you know, design. I can't pass it up. I'm a huge Funko Pop fan as well. All right, next up, this is a Power Rangers Mega Force DX. I believe it's Gosai Great Megazord from Bandai. I also picked this one up. I picked this up with the Millennium Falcon from a yard sale. Believe it or not, picked this up for 25 cents. It was in pieces. I was just kind of rummaging through the basket, and the lady who had the yard sale, she just started picking the pieces out and actually started to put this Megazord together. Surprisingly, she did it fairly fast. And there were a couple pieces missing. I believe it's the sword and the little head that goes to the black Zord to the left leg. I believe it's the left leg to the left or right leg. They either interchange with both. But again, could not pass this up. Getting a Megazord of any kind for 25 cents is hard to pass up. And this one, in all honesty, is a really cool Megazord. It's not as big as some of the other ones, you know, from past Power Rangers, but this one is actually still pretty cool. And again, for 25 cents, could not pass it up. Next up is a 2013 Total Heroes DC Lex Luthor. This one came in a 3-pack of Batman, Superman, and Lex Luthor. I found this one also at the Goodwill, also 99 cents. This one was just on the shelf. Really cool action figure. Not a whole lot of articulation to it. The arms do bend, and the leg and at the knees do. This one didn't come with any of the other figures, unfortunately. Just the Lex Luthor. This was a pretty cool. I mean, overall, this is a pretty cool figure. This is like the Superpowers, 80s Superpowers TV series, or at least toy line comic book, with the purple and green armor. Overall, pretty good, pretty cool armor. I would have to say, I just do not like the color scheme. Never have been a fan of this one ever since I was a kid. You would hope that you know, Lex would have took a page out of Tony Stark's book, being, you know, this, you know, playboy bazillionaire, and maybe come up with a cooler looking, you know, color scheme for his armor. But overall, still a really cool action figure. This really meshes in pretty well with any Marvel Legends or DC Classic superhero line action figures. So I mean, it really fits right in with them. A little bit on the maybe not as articulated as some of those, but like I said, still I think it fits in really well with them. For 99 cents, I could not pass up. You know, pretty clean. Probably not been played with too much. Probably the kid who probably had these probably played with the Batman, Superman, and Lex. He probably just was not, you know, digging as much. Which again, that's perfect for me. I mean, that's something for my collection. So I'm all about Lex Luthor. I mean, he was still is one of my favorite. I think honestly, he's an underrated supervillain in all you know, comic books or anything like that. I think he really is the #1 villain in DC. I don't think he gets the respect that he deserves. Anybody that can basically go toe to toe with Superman, and, you know, for the most part, has come out on top a few times. Next up is a 2003 Marvel Legends Punisher. This one also found at the local Goodwills. This one was 99 cents. Any Marvel Legends that I feel that anyone can find in a Goodwill, yard sales, things like that. I mean, I think you really get a really cool find, especially one this old. for 99 cents. Could not pass it up. I do already have this one. I actually bought this one, you know, originally back in 2003 in the packaging and everything. This is a really cool Punisher, especially for the time. This one's got the nose, a little bit of the paint is a little bit chipped on some spots. But other than that, overall very good condition for, again, another 15-year-old toy that's been out of package. Did not come with any accessories, unfortunately. But that's alright, because I mean, again, this figure is really actually pretty cool considering just the way he is. Again, I'm a big Marvel Legends fan as well, especially the old toy line. Some of them weren't as good as others, but this is, I think, one of the better Frank Castle Punisher action figures out there. So I mean, this is a pretty good find, I think, for myself, for 99 cents. Like I said, and I have some of the accessories, and a lot of these Marvel Legends, even if you don't have the original accessories, there's other toy lines that, you know, like machine guns, things like that, would be pretty easy to combine with this Marvel Legends. So yeah, again, anytime you find, or at least I find, Marvel Legends in, you know, toy bins, things like that, at the Goodwill or yard sales, flea markets, things like that, I'm all about jumping on them, especially when they're, you know, just a couple dollars. So again, 2003 Marvel Legends Punisher. Next up is a 2008 Mighty Mugs Empire Strikes Back Luke Skywalker. There were multiple Mighty Mugs for this certain Luke Skywalker Mighty Mug. There's one just normal, no black eye, no, just normal. Doesn't look like he's gotten the beat down from Darth Vader yet. This one is the, I guess you can say, maybe a variant of that line. This one is the bruised, beat up looking Luke. This one is more of the Luke just found out that Vader was his father, you know, the no.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true. No! Luke.
So, you know, I found this one at the local Goodwill as well. This one cost 99 cents. This is from the Mighty Mug series, that is line that's no longer being produced. I know they have new Mighty Mugs, more of the head changer ones. These were kind of around the same time. I think these actually may came out before the Funko Pop line came out. These there were a certain number of Mighty Mugs that came out. I have some of the Marvel ones, G.I. Joe, things like that. Not too many of the Star Wars. Those, I think, might have been a little bit more popular than some of the other ones, but it's now a defunct line, at least this form of Mighty Mugs. Big fan of Star Wars, so I really could not pass this one up. I thought it was pretty neat looking. It was a little dirty as well. I mean, pretty much if you find anything at the Goodwill, it's kind of, you can tell maybe it had been played with, maybe. Not really sure how too many kids would wanted to play with this, but for 99 cents, couldn't pass it up. Really cool toy line, similar to the Funko Pops. So again, with them being popular right now, and these are a lot more affordable, especially being a little bit older. They are easy to pick up, even on eBay, things like that. So again, for 99 cents, could not pass it up. Alright guys, next up, this one is a Transformers Prime Beast Hunter Optimus Prime. Picked this Optimus Prime up at the local Goodwill for $2.99. It's kind of a random Optimus Prime toy. Never really seen anything like it in before this one, but like I said, it is a very cool, probably more oriented towards little kids, but still, even for an adult collector, it is still a very overall cool toy. Some of the the functions of it are just your random kind of thing, like I said, just for this toy line. And this is the vehicle form. I have to say, this has got to be, in my experience, history with Transformers, probably one of the more more difficult transformations for a toy line, especially one that's oriented for little kids. This took me some time. There's a lot of snaps and things that kind of keep things together. The design of the toy, the engineering of this toy is not the worst. I think what you get from when he's in robot form, he's very articulated. A lot of movements from the hands, the joints, at the elbows, the knees, the head, up and down here. This, like I said, some of the pieces, the engineering, maybe not as good as you would like, but overall, like I said, this is a very a cool toy. This by far is my favorite toy of my recent toy haul. This is definitely my most favorite. To give you guys a mindset of actually how big this Optimus Prime toy is, this is a Powers of the Prime Optimus Prime. You can probably see why I'm very excited for this one. Just the scope and the scale of this one compared to some of the other Optimus Prime toys. Like I said, they really did justice with this Optimus Prime, and like I said, very well done toy in general overall. Like I said, I'd definitely be looking to at least pick up some of the accessories. I do believe it came with a sword. I'm not really digging probably a sword as much as I'd probably like to have Optimus Prime as canon, but again, I can't say too much more about this Optimus Prime. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the current toy haul. If you liked the video, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know. Comment down below, guys. Let me know what you thought of the video, what you're looking for out there, what you're hunting. You know, what's some of your cool finds that you found. I'm very interested to read your guys' comments. Again, hope you enjoyed. Keep the hunt up. Keep out there looking for, you know, the cool. I mean, they're out there, guys. Just gotta get out there and do that work and get it done. Other than that, guys, again, I appreciate you checking out my video. Later.